I'm going to work out the first problem that is on the worksheet that is supplied here on recursion. And I want to analyze really the question here what corn 2.5 would spit out here, what the output would be. And so we should realize right away that corn 2.5, A is going to be 2 to start this off, and B is going to be 5. So this little method begins running where A is 2 and B is 5. And so it runs a little test here. It says, does A equal B? No, it doesn't, because 2 and 5 are not the same. So remember, this is the base case for recursion. This is the item that will stop my looping, but it doesn't happen this time. So they're not equal, so we go down to the else statement. The else statement says, let's decrement B, so let's subtract 1 from B. And right now, at this point in time, B has gone down to 4. Okay, so B is now down to 4. And it's going to return 4 plus corn. A is 2, B is 4. So the first time this runs through, I need to understand that it is going to return 4 plus corn, call the method corn again, and it's going to pass in 2, 4. The parameters are 2 and 4. So this method needs to calculate corn to 4. And so now we are recursively calling. We're calling ourself. So the corn method is calling the corn method. It passes it to 4. So it comes up to this method here, and it says, okay, now this time this is going to be 2, but B is going to be 4. So now we've got a 2, 4 being entered in here. And we do the test, 2 equals 4. No, it doesn't. So we go to the else statement, and we subtract 1 from B. So now B goes down to 3. And we will return B is 3 plus corn to 3. So the return on this is going to become 3 plus corn to 3. Okay? Now, corn gets called again, so we've got to figure out what corn 2.3 is. We pass the 2.3 in, and now we're calling ourselves again, but this time we have 2 and 3. And so 2 is not equal to 3. It runs down here, subtracts, and now B is 2. And it dumps in 2 plus corn to 2. And so we have 2 plus corn to 2. That's great. Well, we have to call corn to 2. And this time when we try to calculate corn to 2, we come up here and the parameters are A is 2, B is 2. And this time A is equal to B. And so when they're equal, the value that gets returned is 7. So corn 2, since they're equal, returns 7. And now it's important, as mentioned in previous videos, is to know that this gets compiled backwards. So the 7 goes back up into corn 2, and all of this stuff becomes 7. And so the next line compiles 2 plus 7, and 2 plus 7 is 9. So the answer here is 9. And that 9 gets passed up to corn 2.3. All of this is 9. And we have 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. The 12 gets passed up to corn 2.4. All of this, or this corn 2.4, is equal to 12. And we have 12 plus 4 is 16 for the final output of 16. Just as a double check, this method outputs an integer, and we will be outputting the integer 16.